Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to talk about how you can discover affordable marketing channels that have huge potential. So marketing at the end of the day is really about where all of the attention is. So it's important to figure out, okay, where is your target audience hanging out? Where do they congregate together? So for example, in the context of, let's say you're trying to do an ICO, which is an initial coin offering, which is related to cryptocurrency. Well, what's one of the most popular websites right now? It's CoinMarketCap. But how do you find those websites? Well, you can use a tool like SimilarWeb. So that's similarweb.com. You can look at certain categories. You can also use Alexa as well. They will show you the top websites for certain categories. That's an easy way to see where the attention is. And also at the same time, these are direct media buys. You have other options too, where you can look at. So yes, those are direct media buys first, but also looking at where the attention is on let's say you're trying to do Snapchat ads, for example. So maybe in America, maybe it doesn't do that well, but maybe somewhere else it does really well. So it's important to see how people are using things. So in Latin America versus United States versus Germany, for example, it's going to be different. So I think it's really important to do your due diligence first, do some studying. There's a lot of reports all the time that you can read around this stuff, but look for the attention first. That's a really easy kind of baseline to follow.
The easiest marketing channels tend to get crowded fast, and that's what causes costs to go up. For example, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, easy to run, even Bing ads. Hence, the cost goes up really fast. If you're using Eric's similar web tactic to find the most popular websites, you can also see which ones of those sites have email lists within your space, have push notifications. Hitting up the webmasters takes a bit of time and convincing them to do a promotion for you. But when you pay them directly and you cut out the middleman like Google and Facebook, they're keeping much more money. It's much more affordable for you. And for them, they're happy because they made more money. And you can have them push traffic to your site using things like push notification, email marketing, which tends to convert a lot higher than banner ads. Plus, it's not as intrusive to their audience. So their users don't mind, the conversions are higher for you, and the cost is lower for you while they're making more. And that's how I grew a lot of my businesses in which I hit up websites directly. Nathan from ConvertKit gave me a really good piece of advice the other day. When he wants to market ConvertKit, and this has helped him to grow over $10 million a year in revenue, he started meeting with a lot of the popular quote-unquote marketing publishers within his space, or more so publishers. So he's looking for who controls the audience that he wants to reach, and he meets him in person. And he gave me a good piece of advice. He's like, most people in the marketing and advertising world, transactions are just done online. When you meet someone in person, it goes a very long way. And they're much more likely to push whatever product offer that you have once you build a relationship with them. It takes more time, but it's much more cost effective and the results are great.
Yeah. So the other thing also is when Neil and I were looking at our podcast analytics, so recently, and I think we both agreed that it might be a little skewed, but still the numbers are fairly high. I mean, these are 5 to 10 minute podcasts, and we can see that the retention rate, at least reported by Apple, is 90%. It's probably lower than that, but it's still extremely high. So we think about underpriced attention. So podcasting seems to be underpriced attention right now, and there aren't many platforms out there, and the quote-unquote platforms out there that allow you to do podcast advertising is really just an agency with a bunch of sites at the end. So podcast advertising, okay, that's something that's affordable based on kind of what our metrics have told us. So maybe look at your metrics, you might discover something or uncover something that makes sense, and maybe something that you should pay attention to as well. Now, the final thing I'll add before I finish is what's old sometimes becomes new again. So people talk about crapping on, well, direct mail. Nobody reads direct mail anymore, da-da-da-da-da. That means more people are getting out of it. Well, that's your chance to get back into it. So in some cases, I have seen direct mail work really well. I have seen examples of guys like Russell Brunson, for example, shipping something over to someone and they open it up and it's a handwritten note. And that, well, you think about the conversion on that. When I see something come in from FedEx and it's a handwritten note, how am I going to feel? How are you going to feel from that too? So think about what's old that might work in today's world again, and you might discover a new advantage. Neil?
Yeah, if you guys really want to grow and you don't want to spend money, you have to get creative. We always talk about testing. One strategy that I've used to grow each and every single one of my companies is to pay for email blast. So I'll go find every single popular blogger within my space and I'll pay them for email blast on an affiliate basis, so per sign up. And this is a bit different than quote unquote affordable advertising or traditional advertising because you're only paying for results. And when you only pay for results, the risk is really low on your end because you're not paying for someone who's coming to your site. You're paying for an actual sign up or a paying customer. And when you have these affiliate deals, you can find them through networks. There's a ton out there. You can just Google affiliate networks to see them. Or what you could end up doing is you can do outreach to all the sites within your space and work out custom deals. And you can offer them something like 30% commissions or 20% or 50% if you want to be crazy drastic. And you should only be paying out net 30 or net 60. That way, when someone drives you a sign up and it's quote unquote fake because you'll get some fraud within there, you're not losing money and paying for that.
Great. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to check out our free marketing goodies for you, go to singlegrain.com/giveaway and we will see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.